Mark McCain with Jarrett. We're here at Triumph Strength Conditioning. I'm a CrossFit accretion, and today we're going to go over how to get your first pull-up, the proper progression. So generally speaking, the pull-up is very elusive for a lot of beginners we see here. Assuming that they're clear for exercise, the first movement we're going to kind of try to teach them, the foundational movement, is just going to be the row. And we're going to start most of our athletes on the ring. And what that looks like is Jarrett's going to get a kind of a neutral grip here on the rings. As he brings himself to kind of full extension, he's going to be in an active position, and he's just going to simply kind of retract the scaps as he pulls until the rings touch his chest. Full range of motion looks like that. We like this move because it's easily scaled. So Jarrett, if that's a little too difficult for him, he can just walk his feet a little further away, and that changes the angle of the body to allow for a little less strenuous motion. So again, the ring row is a great place to start whenever you have someone trying to get their first pull-up. All right, in addition to the ring row, we also like to use barbells and just set them on a rack for a little option. Again, this might be something that's more common in your gym that you use it. Typically, we want to start at a little bit higher height for the athlete, make it a little bit easier. Again, the set position will be roughly a 45-degree angle, hips in that kind of flex position, butt tight, belly tight, nice streamline effect in the body. Typically, if you're seeing your athlete break, or you yourself are just breaking and kind of using a little too much momentum in the movement, you're going to want to adjust the height up a little bit higher and really try to maintain the integrity of the movement. If the athlete's strong enough and can perform 10 repetitions, no problem, then we're going to lower the height of the bar and ask them to move their feet a little bit more forward. And again, maintain the integrity of the movement. They can typically do about 10 good reps. They're good to go, or they're going to transition them into the next phase, which is the banded pull-up. All right, the next progression is the banded pull-up. It's important for your athlete to understand before we get them on the bar, the proper grip on the bar. So what we teach here again is the hands are about right outside shoulder width. We want the top knuckle on the bar, so knuckle on top of the bar, thumb wrapped around the bar, if you can, over top of that pointer finger. All right, let's put your shoulder in a better position, external rotation. We also want to try to activate the lats. Once your athlete is ready for the banded pull-up, typically we'll either put them on a box, try to assist them with getting into the band. Try to pick a band that will get them above the bar, obviously. One that's not necessarily going to spring them up and down to the bar, but still provides a challenge. So once they have a good grip, we want to lock in the belly and the butt, kind of hollow body position. Arms are at full extension to start, chin over the bar to finish. We want to avoid chicken necking and reaching up chin to the bar. That would be a bad one. We're going to kind of pull back through the scaps, try to keep the ribs down. Obviously, we can adjust the bands to the athlete's ability. We have a wide variety of bands, so if you're going to start with maybe a color combination, the idea again would be to get kind of 10 solid reps, then you can begin to wean off the bands all the way down to eventually maybe like a red band, depending on what color your band set is, the thinnest band available for the athlete. Once we have begun to develop a banded pull-up, we can then go kind of one of two routes. We like either a negative pull-up, where we'll have the athlete get on a box and then kind of almost jump themselves above the bar and then begin to lower themselves as slow as possible, negative or eccentric pull-up, work on the down repetition. We can also work on chin over the bar hold. We like either a pronated grip or a supinated grip when we look at the chin over bar hold. So Jarrett will start there. Typically you'd have to jump up above the bar. This can get pretty intense pretty quick. Ideally I like the static position, you can relax. So there was the pronated example with the double overhand grip, or we can use the supinated. Supinated is probably a little easier at first. It also keeps kind of the elbows locked in, engages the bicep a little bit more. Usually 30 seconds would be a good kind of count here. So I'm going to show the supinated. In the supinated position, the hands maybe just a little tighter, better position, ribs pulled down, hollow, looks good, and relax. And again, all of this is kind of accessory stuff to work on the ultimate goal, which is the strict pull-up. And when we look at the strict pull-up, again, maintain a good grip, knuckle on top of the bar, thumb around, locking in the ribs down, hollow body position. The feet are kind of slightly in front of the bar, toes pointed towards the ground, pulling all the way up, locking all the way out. Good. And there you have it. That is a strict pull-up. So use the proper progression. Try to set yourself a timeline. Have some goals. Make sure that you're maintaining good integrity of the movement, and you're not skipping any steps, or else you're going to set yourself up for injury. So that's all we got for the pull-up progression, and we got more videos on the way. Thanks.